Hi, I'm Jamie Byer, the Divisional Manager for Jim's Dog Wash. I'm here today to show you through our all-new trailer and the great features and benefits it has when helping you wash your dogs. First thing we need to do is plug it in. So, fully powered. So we plug it in up here. So this would normally plug in at the customer's house. And if you come around here, I'll take you through all the great things about our new improved dog wash trailer. One of the key features about our trailer is our height adjustable grooming tables. We listened to our franchisees, and what they were telling us is getting the dogs up onto a static bench was causing issues with their backs and pretty difficult to do for some bigger dogs. So what we've done is we've put in height adjustable electrically controlled grooming bench. What this allows us to do is lower the bench to a point where the dog can get up themselves, or if we need to give them a hand, we're not lifting them too high. For a smaller dog, it allows us to raise at the point and be able to still work on the dog without causing the stresses and strains on your back. Our franchisees are telling us that if they had these many years ago, it sort of would have made their life a lot easier. Each of our benches also has a grooming arm. The idea of the grooming arm is we can keep the dog in place without him jumping off the table. All we do is connect up to his collar and that keeps him in place. This is also height adjustable, so depending on the size of the dog will depend on the height of the grooming arm. Working around the trailer, you'll notice with our trailers they have all open windows. One of the issues with fiberglass trailers, they can get pretty hot. So what we've done is designed the trailer so we're going to have airflow through both sides. So by opening both windows and even having the whirly bird at the top, the air will flow through quite well, making sure we keep cool. On the ground here, you'll see our blowers. We've put this specifically in this area for two reasons. Firstly, when we're cleaning the dog and we've given them the first rinse and dry, we can give most of the drying done in the bath, so we don't end up with water. Once that's done, we can then put them on the bench and the hose still makes it, so we can do the final touches with the dog on the bench. Switches are at waist height, so no need to lean down. The switches we have here control the pumps, which run the water through the trailer, and to be able to turn off the heater, and also the thermostat controlling the level of temperature of the hot water. Coming across to this area is probably the main part of our trailer, our hydro baths. Our hydro baths has been designed in such a way that there's plenty of room to work and easy accessible for our dogs. First of all, we have a removable section of the hydro bath that allows the dogs to jump in. That's if they like a bath, of course. Sometimes you might have to give them a nudge. And once the dog's in place, all we do is slip the section back into the hydro bath. You can then do all the bathing that's needed in here whilst keeping water away from the trailer. We also have some hook points in there, so if you've got a dog that probably doesn't appreciate a bath as much, you can clip their collar into it. At the back of the hydro bath is our tank. So what sits behind here is a 70 litre water tank. That means you can carry the water you need on each job you go to and not necessarily having water. There's enough water in this tank to do 2 or 3 baths depending on the size of the dog. This water tank also features the clear part of the tank which shows water levels. So you can always have an idea of how much water's sitting in that tank. Across to this side there's also a hot water tank embedded underneath. So we'll always have hot water and that's always fed from the main tank. What this allows us to do is on those cold days is make sure that dogs are still comfortable with the water that's coming through. So coming across to this side of the trailer, you'll notice our shower head. Put up well out of the way, but easy accessible all the same. As much as our pump controls our flow of water, this controls the pressure of the water as well. So some of the dogs like a real strong massage when they're getting a clean, others just like a nice gentle wash. Able to control that and keep the dog with the shower he wants to have. Moving across to this side now is pretty much one of the things that our franchisee was saying, there is not enough storage area. So for that reason we've made full length benches on either side of the trailer with plenty of storage room. But when you're working at night, we have lighting on both sides. There's plenty of light in here, so if you're doing those jogs later in the day, that you're still able to see what needs to be done. All our trailers are RCD protected, so your safety is in mind, electrically safe. If there's any interference with the water, the RCD will trip itself off. Well finished and gloss finished on the inside also, so it's very easy to clean down. that's about it from the inside of the trailer. I'll take you outside and show you some of the things outside in a moment. Now that we're back outside, I thought I'd show you a couple of great features of the trailer. There's never enough storage room when you've got a mobile service, and for that reason we've put in this area here. Not only gives us access to any serviceable parts, such as pumps and the hydro bath itself, but there's plenty of room in here for storage. So things like your extension leads and hoses and those sorts of things you carry around can all be stored in here. And as you can see, this is where the spare wheel is mounted as well. Lastly, at the front of the trailer, I thought I'd point out a couple of things. First of all, we have a full galvanised steel chassis. The idea behind that is we're dealing with water all the time. These chassis are now designed to last for 10 years more without causing any issues. And lastly, but certainly not least, is the safety feature of a brake trailer. These trailers only weigh about 770 kilo with water on them, but we still decided to put a braking system on them all the same. The benefit to this to you is when you're towing the trailer from behind, the weight of the trailer is not going to push your car forward in an emergency situation. Look, that's all from me, guys. I hope this has given you a bit of an idea of our dog wash trailers, and I look forward to seeing you somewhere in the wide world of dog wash.
Need it done, Jim's the one.